Hello there and welcome to another video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you want more videos, subscribe. So there are many different places you can put your money, not just stocks and real estate, but many other asset classes, as we call them. I'll go through all of them, or the most popular ones anyways. I'll give you the average return on investments if I can, and I'll talk a little bit about each one. So we're going to start off with stocks, obviously. This is a very liquid asset class, which means you can buy and sell them within a day, even minutes. Now, the average return of the stock market has been around 10%. So let's say 7 to 10%, which is a fair estimate. The next one is obviously going to be real estate. Now this is what we call a hard asset, which means you can't just buy and sell a real estate in a day. You usually have to keep it for a while, and if you want to sell it, you have to put it up for auction and you have to wait for buyers. So it's a bit of a longer process, but it's very safe and it's given about 10% return. So let's say between 8 and 10%. A little bit more than stocks, but again, a little bit more work, and the barrier to entry is a little bit higher because you need a lot of money to invest in real estate and not in stocks. Next one is going to be bonds. Now with bonds, you have corporate bonds and government bonds, and this is basically lending money to a government or to a business, and they pay you interest on that money. Now bonds have given an average return of about 5%, but nowadays you won't get more than 2 to 3%. If you buy the actual bonds, it's not a very liquid asset because you need to hold the bonds for a little while before you can sell them off. But it's a lot safer than stocks and real estate. Next one is going to be commodities. Now this is a bit more special. Not everyone can invest in all commodities. A commodity can be gold, silver, oil, steel, lithium, even water. There's a bunch of commodities you can buy. So the most usual one would be precious metals. I can't give you any average return, it's impossible. Commodities is more of a way of holding cash or a diversification tool rather than an investment that's going to grow a lot. But it's a quite normal way to invest. Next one is going to be currencies. You can go with traditional currencies like the US dollar or the euro, or you can go with cryptocurrency these days. I can't give you an average return. Currency is more of a way of holding cash or a way of diversifying, not necessarily an investment. And cryptocurrency is just crazy. I can't give you any numbers, I'm sorry. Next one is going to be private investing. I'll just say private equity. So this is when you invest in projects or companies which only take private money. The barrier to entry is very high, but the returns are probably higher than any of the other asset classes because it's very exclusive. So basically you need to be like a venture capitalist or a big investor to be a part of this. I can't give you any numbers because most of it is not even disclosed. So next one, now we get into the fun ones. This was going to be art. I can't give you any numbers on this. This is for the very, very super rich people. You buy expensive painting or statues and they generally go up in value. The barrier to entry is the highest of any. It's very difficult, and buying and selling is a big, big process. So the last one is going to be wine. Now this is a funny one. This is where you buy fine wines from Italy or France or Germany. You store them professionally, and then they go up in value because of the year the wine has been, the grape has been harvested, and the initial value of the bottle, as well as the age of the bottle. Now, wine has given supposedly between 10 and 15% return. Again, it's very difficult. The barrier to entry is high, so we can just go with about between 10 and 15%. That's probably if you really know what you're doing. It's not like stocks. It's very difficult to pick the right wines, so definitely one of the more exclusive clubs you could join. Now, if you want to know more about any of these asset classes or investing in general, you can visit investingforall.net. And remember, don't put all your money in one. Try and spread your money out between several of these asset classes. See you in the next video.